Hello everyone, my name is XFox1 and welcome back to some more Dragon Age Origins. Now in the last part, we had finally settled the whole leader of Orzammar debate with either Lord Harrowmont or Prince Balin, and we decided to side with Prince Balin again. I hate myself for wanting to do this, or needing to do this, but he is the lesser of two evils, unfortunately. And his first act as king was to execute Harrowmont, which is, wow, way to show your face, dude. You know, running tyranny. Though we are done with the major conflicts in Orzammar, we still have a few side missions to do that we will be going to now. Mistaken?
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Can I count on you to fight the Blight on my side?
Our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
We need you topside. Show the world
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
So we encouraged him to fight on the top side.
Hour. Lord Harrowmont arrested, thrown into prison, awaiting execution. Epic fail.
Okay, that was actually kind of funny. Alright, Filda.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck?
So I want to put her mind at ease, because I don't think we should ever tell her the actual truth that her boy is succumbed to the Blight. So in order to help her, we'll just say, I'm sorry, Rock's dead.
Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
And Wynn obviously approves because we're setting her mind to rest, you know. And we also need to tell... Oh, I guess we don't need to tell him. But we also have to go into the Topsiders, or Tapsters, whatever it's called. The Tapsters? Yep, the Tapsters Tavern. Because there's a man in here who kicked out his daughter all because she had a castless son. I have a thing or two to say to you, sir.
What are you looking at, stranger?
You know what? I'm just gonna be blunt of it. What kind of monster throws his child out on the streets?
Oh, I'm the monster, not the castless wretch that filled my daughter with his brat. I've got a family and a reputation to protect. I'm not letting one stupid girl drag us all down.
If you don't take Zerlinda back, she'll die.
You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
Could you pretend your child never existed?
I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought. Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
They're singing in Dwarfish. Here you are.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
Your father wants both to come
Both
home.
of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
Oh, sweet girl.
Made earlier, the Elder Mage is not at all like my former master.
Oh? That's a good thing, is it?
It is, unless you happen to like having your head crushed. Not that I remember doing that.
You know, I think I even remember who you speak of. His name was Wilhelm, yes? From the Free Marches?
It was Wilhelm of shrill voice and the control rod that he enjoyed wielding very much. Any more than that, he did not divulge.
Well, if it was the same man, he had quite the reputation. A scholar of some means who disappeared mysteriously.
Mystery solved. I killed him. I expect I smiled, much as I'm able to.
You do speak your mind, don't you?
Fortunately, no other part of me has anything to say.
And yay, more people killed.
Coin romantics.
That's what we needed.
This
Because he
deal
got no
was
part of
all
this.
they're making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now.
I should shut you down.
Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
That's what I thought. Can I do anything else with this mission? Because,
I knew Balin would take the crown.
and unfortunately he did. And unfortunately we're never going to get over this quest now. Alright, so just try to understand that if you do, like, double dip or you try to support Paramount and Balin, do each mission before you do the crowning thing, because you'll get stuck with glitches like that.
Ah, Win. Care to partake of Ogren's fine homebrew? It's the drink of the gods.
Ale, is it? And I hope it's brewed hygienically?
Of course. I may not know clean from a beggar's ass when it comes to most things, but I don't mess around with my ale.
Very well, let's have a taste.
Well, what do you think?
Very nice.
Ah, you like it? Well, I never...
Attractive amber color, nutty flavor, slightly sweet, just a hint of toastiness. There's some spice to it I'm finding hard to place.
Yes?
Is it cloves?
Cloves! Ha ha! By the stone, you're a lady after my own heart. If I weren't buckled in this armor, I'd take you around the corner and, well, you know.
Give me more ale?
Yes, Win. That's what it'll do. It'll give you more ale. Or the Shapered, sorry.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
Always happy to help. And Orta...
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig?
Believe it or not, I do. I have the records right here.
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband. Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Ortan. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
And we also did collect some information that actually shows that some of the Legion of the Dead were once noble houses.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperit has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperit at once.
Alright, and what kind of artifact did you give us? Oh, no. Did you give us? Trian's Maul and a Diamond Maul. Just gonna sell that. Sell all that. Trian's Maul, however. Ogren, what are you using? Forge Master's Hammer. Ooh, we're probably going to... Actually... We're going to still give you this one, because if we ever fight dragons, that would probably be good for it. But for now, you are going to stick to Trian's Maul for the Darkspawn. And selling all... Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, wait, wait. I don't want to sell Rook Shield. The poor lady gave it to us, you know, as a... Where is it? Yeah, I'm not gonna sell that. A lady gave it to us as a, oh, Bronco Shield. We're not going to sell that either. Oh yeah, thank you, Shaper. Alright, and I think that's most, if not all, the quests in Orzammar. Lost the Memories. Oh yeah, speak to Orta, Exotic Methods, we'll do that too. And we'll do that too. Redcliffe. So yeah, we pretty much just need to do the Urn of Sacred Ashes next. Chamber of Assembly.
My name's Orta. After the old Ortan house. They gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Ortan money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
I'm sorry, but money is actually very helpful right now. Any money you could spare?
And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Ortan will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
Oh, she's adorable. Ooh, and she gave us 5 shiny golds. You know what? It was a pleasure to help you. Alright. Okay, now we are going to go back to camp so we can assess what we need to do next.
Give me a moment.
Is everything alright?
Of course everything's alright. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Well, take your time. I need you ready to fight.
If I could fight Randar Volney's second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Oh, sweet Algren.
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
Looks like we're in for some blood.
This won't feel good.
Right. And I'm off. Yes. And I'm off. And I'm off. Yes. Going.
Now we can go to camp. Alright, now that we're safely back at camp, we can actually do our rounds of chat. And then after the chat, I think we're gonna call it for a day. Gonna watch.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Okay, that was weird. Alright, let's talk to Zeveran.
You look so tired, my dear. It is all this constant walking and fighting. I think I know what you need.
Oh no. Oh? And this I have to hear.
My thought is this. We retire to your tent, and I show you the sort of massage skills that one only learns growing up in an Antivan whorehouse.
That sounds good to
A
me.
willing victim it is. And if I might ask, if the opportunity to proceed past the massage should present itself.
I'll leave that up to you.
Then why are we still talking? See?
Well, that just happened.
I knew this would happen eventually. I should have warned you right from the moment you refused to kill me. It was inevitable.
Here, I thought I was...
Oh, why aren't you the saucy little minx then? I've been used and I wasn't even aware of it. A masterpiece. So then, as the priestess so famously said to the handsome actor, what now?
I was about to ask you the
Allow
same
me
thing.
to make it simple for you, my Grey Warden. What comes next is entirely up to you. I was raised to take my pleasures where they could be found, for they do not come very often. I shall ask nothing more of you than you are willing to give.
And what about love?
I was born of a whore and bred as an assassin. All I know is of pleasure and death. What room is there on these things for love, huh? At any rate, we should be on our way. A new day awaits us, or so the rumor goes.
He'll grow to love us. Just you wait. Also, we should probably break the bad news to Alistar.
So, let me ask you something. A personal question.
What kind of personal question?
I'm wondering about, well, about Zeveran, really. It seems like the two of you have become quite friendly.
I promise you, I wasn't trying to lead you on. I swear to God. And I don't want to be a vicious bitch and say, yes, that's right, we're in love. But I should probably bite the bullet. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't know which one. I want to lead him. I want to let him down gently, but I should probably just nip it in the bud. Because I did not mean to trigger Alistar's romance. I swear to God I didn't. Yes, that's right.
Ah, I see. I can't say that I'm surprised. I guess I'd hoped it might be different, that you would... that we were... Well, no point in discussing that now, is there?
I'm sorry, Alistar. I hope we can...
I hope so too. I'm very happy for you both. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, God, that always hurts. I really did not mean to, like, lead him on. I swear to God I didn't. Let's talk to Liliana. Liliana, make things
Something
better.
I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
What's on your mind?
Do you miss anything about
I miss
Orlais?
Val Royeaux. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Val Royeaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Val Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
I've never
If
been
you
to
get the
Orlais.
chance, you should see it, at least Val Royeaux. Of course, there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
What sort of fine things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs. And shoes, of course. One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see. Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes... Living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for the shoes.
Well, time to be a girly girl. Oh, I love shoes.
When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and embellishments in the front. A ribbon, perhaps, or embroidery. In soft colors, of course. It was spring.
Oh, that sounds so lovely.
I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was covered in pale blue silk with amber beads on the toe. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them.
I know, right? So ugly and shapeless.
They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day. But we have things to do, don't we?
Grandmama Win.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
You know about Zeveran and me?
I almost wish I didn't. Half of us aren't getting any sleep, the way you two carry on all night.
Oh, dear God. We'll try to keep it down next time.
Kind of you, I suppose. Anyway, I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. It seems he only ever has one thing on his mind. I question the wisdom of a Grey Warden being involved in such an affair.
Zeveran is special, and I have
Which
fun
is
with him.
why I worry. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities, and I fear you will neglect them.
Oh, God. I can handle my responsibilities and my
Love
relationships.
is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. you may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
I don't want to have to make that choice.
Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this.
I'll consider what
I am
you have
just
said.
trying to minimize the suffering that may come to either of you. I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
I appreciate that, Grandmama Wynn. Ogren, our latest member of the community.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
What's wrong,
Nothing.
Ogren?
I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
I'd like to know
What
more
about?
You. Well, how do you like the surface?
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air, but there's just so much of it. No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought? Ale made with grain. Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling. My kind of place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy. Pull up a drink, Warden. Join me in my sodding hole.
Something bothering you?
Just tired is all. Did you want to talk about something?
I'd like to
What
know more about
about?
you. Are you sure you're fine with what happened with
Oh,
Bronca?
sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
I imagine she wasn't that crazy when she left. You know what? I kind of want to say this one. Hopefully it's not too rude. Why would she leave such a prize bull
Woman
like
was
yourself?
a few columns short of a haul, you know? I mean, she leaves me and flits about with that water-tart Hespeth. What's she got that I don't? Just the thought of the two of them together, kissing and licking and intertwined on the floor of the deep roads. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the tent for a moment. Excuse me.
And we're gonna leave him be. Alright, what about Sten?
What is your wish, Kadan?
Kadan? I
I
have
am
a question.
hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very
To
strange?
put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Actually,
Very
never
well.
mind.
As you wish.
Alright. We could try talking to Morgan. Oh, I forgot that hideous headdress that I put on
I
you.
await your command.
Oh, you're very friendly. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Never mind. Because, I think we've, did all the chatting we could with all of them so far.
Shale of House Kadash. Is that who I once was? I find this difficult to believe.
You're tall for
I am
a
not a
dwarf.
dwarf. Or at least, I'm not a dwarf any longer. If I was this Shale of House Kadash, as Caridin said, there must be some evidence of my existence remaining. I must find it.
Perhaps there are records in Orzammar?
There is another way. What Caridin said, it has allowed me to remember one thing. I believe I know where Kadash Taig is.
We can go there, if you'd like.
Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
And now we have another mission. And we're going to leave Alistar alone for a little while. Alright, but that does it for this episode of Dragon Age Origins. We have a lot to consider. We have a couple of side missions that we still need to do, a couple of companion missions, mostly with Shale, Morgan. We have to kill her mother still. I think we're good for Liliana for right now, and we still have a mission for Wynn too that hasn't triggered yet. And Ogren, the newest member, will be having a mission as well once we trigger it, of course. And poor Alistar, I'm sorry, buddy. I promise you, you know, I wasn't meaning to break your heart like that. But he'll be fine in the next installment. But with that being said, I've been XFox1. You guys have been great. I'll see you in the next part. Goodbye, lovelies.